everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for this video, I'm going to be doing another edition of my makeup collection video for you guys. I am going to have the other edition linked down below, and I'm going to be doing a little e-card here for you guys. That one was on all of the makeup palettes that I have in my collection. But for today's video, my mama is calling me. Hold the phone. That's my mom always trying to interrupt me. Just kidding. But like I was saying, I honestly don't even remember what I was saying at this point, but basically I'm going to be going through different categories of my makeup. That way I can talk about the specific products more in depth than if I were to kind of create one entire makeup collection video, just in case you guys are interested in learning more about the makeup products that I have. You know, if I like them, if I don't like them, why I don't like them, or why I do like them, that sort of thing. And I don't know, I just want to do it this way. So yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up so that I know that you like this style of my makeup collection video, and also subscribe to my channel in case you haven't already, just so you can stay updated on the videos that I am posting every single week. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Okay, so I store all of my foundations in this little bin that I got from Five and Below, I believe. It's kind of like a Dollar Tree or a dollar store. It was like $4, I think, for this big container, but it houses all of my foundation. It wasn't until recently that I became a foundation junkie, and I think the reason why is because every single time I went shopping with my mom, or anyone who knows me really well knows my addiction to lip products and eyeshadows. And it has gotten to the point to where I have eyeshadows that I haven't even used yet, not even swatched really, and I've had them for months. So it was kind of like, I need to slow my roll and kind of dive into something else that I can use. So why not foundation, right? So basically, I'm just gonna start pulling. These aren't in any particular order. I really do want to do like a top 5 favorite foundation video. I have a top 5 series here on my channel. The playlist is here on my channel. So basically within that, I talk about my top 5 products within a specific category. So for today's video though, it's not going to be in any sort of order. I'm just going to be pulling and picking from whatever my hand is possessed by. So the first one that I have is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Foundation. This foundation is amazing, hands down one of my favorite foundations of all time. It is truly weightless, and what I mean by that is during my wedding day, I literally wore this foundation for 12 hours, and when I got home from my wedding day, I didn't feel like I was wearing foundation. It truly is a weightless foundation. It doesn't get cakey. It doesn't feel bad on your skin. Like, you know how sometimes you can be wearing a foundation literally all day, and at the end of the day, you just want to peel your skin off because it just feels gross having that sit on your skin. This one is not like that at all. It is amazing. They have such a nice range of colors as well. What I really love is that they have in-between shades. So if you are like a 2.0 whenever you're fair, but a 3.0 when you're really tan, but if you're like right in between those shades, they have a 2.5, which I think is really nice. And yeah, it's just a really awesome foundation. They did such a good job, and a little bit goes a long way for full coverage. Another foundation that I have is the Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation Fluid. It is in this little bottle right here, and this is basically Jesus in a jar. I'm not even kidding you guys. So I have a lot of people who have tried this foundation who have oily skin. It looks magical on their skin. I am particularly dry. I have a little bit of oil in my T-zone sometimes, but mostly dry. This looks like heaven on me. I mean, it's just such an amazing product. It is so beautiful. The one thing I will say is that I wish that she would come out with more colors, because the color range for this foundation is not that great, which kind of sucks because it is so good. But this foundation is a bomb, you guys. It gives you such a dewy, flawless finish. It's super high coverage, and it goes on the skin really nicely and really easily. I love it. Another foundation that I have, which has been my baby, my ride or die for like the past month or so, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation. I currently am in the shade Natural, and I got so freaking sad the other day because I went to like open it like this, and I went to draw it on my skin, and like 3/4 of it just fell onto my carpet. And you guys probably know, if you've been with my channel and you're on my Snapchat, I have 3 dogs and a cat. So it was devastating. I literally had to like put alcohol wipes on it, and it was a whole mess. But anyways, back to the foundation. This foundation is amazing, you guys, and the color range is so freaking bomb. It is amazing. It doesn't give you like a dewy finish, but it doesn't give you a matte finish either. It's more of like a satin matte, so it gives a little bit of like a sheen to your face, to your skin, but it's not shiny, if that makes any sense at all. It just looks really natural, really beautiful. Literally a tiny bit goes a long way, but it also doesn't get crepey on your skin if you are a little bit heavy-handed, which I do tend to be. It blends out flawlessly. It is, oh my God, it's probably, oh my God, am I gonna say it? I think it's my #1 right now. Oh, I'm not even kidding you, you guys. It is that good. It's so good. Another foundation that I have is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is an oil-free foundation, so if you are more on the oily side, I definitely recommend this to you. I would say it's more of like a natural to matte finish. It's definitely not got any sort of sheen or shine to it. If you are just wanting this to look good throughout the day without getting any sort of shine, if you are oily, I really recommend this. It really does look like your skin. It's not something that is going to be crepey by any means. It gives such a beautiful finish. I will say that as I wear this throughout the day, I do tend to kind of see some wear on it. So it's not one of those that is going to stick to your skin like glue. It does give a full coverage, but it's not going to be like, you know, seeping into your pores. I don't know what it is about it. I think it tends to sit more on top of the skin. So if you are a face toucher at all, this foundation is going to come off of you by the end of the day. So I just do want to throw that in there. Okay, moving on. I had the Sonia Kashuk. This is the Soft Focus Satin Matte Foundation. I actually really like this foundation, and I need to use it more. I think I got, yeah, I'm in the shade 02 Vanilla, which is the second to the lightest shade. And yeah, this is the one that has a scent to it. So if it is something, if scent is something that bothers you, it is perfumed. It's a very pleasant scent, in my opinion. It's not, like, it doesn't smell offensive or anything like that. It's not really strong, but it definitely does have a scent. I do like this foundation a lot. I don't have a whole lot to say about it because I haven't been using it a lot recently, but I know that whenever I did use it, I used it a lot. Like, I think I only have half of a bottle left, which is saying a lot for me with foundations because I do have so many foundations. But I want to get back into this. It's really good. It definitely does give more of like the satin finish. If you have any sort of oil in your T-zone or oil in your skin at all, it is going to be more satiny, but if you are really dry, then it's going to be more of a matte finish on you. Another foundation that I have, which, oh my God, this is so freaking amazing, you guys. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I got the shade 04 Medium Beige because let me tell you, I saw Amanda Insing use this on her channel like multiple times. She said it was an amazing dupe for the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation, and I was like sold. Like, I need this foundation in my life. The price is right. It is amazing. I drove all over freaking Georgia looking for this foundation. Couldn't find it to save my life, and then ironically one day when I wasn't looking for it, I found it. But they only had my dark shade. And I am not dark right now, unfortunately. I haven't been having too much sun, so I haven't been using it for that reason, but this foundation lasts you all day long. And it is a matte foundation, so whenever I am wanting my skin to look really matte or just kind of that flawless coverage, I will use this whenever I'm breaking out because breakouts tend to look better under a matte foundation than they do like a shiny foundation. So it is just amazing. I am obsessed with it and I can't wait to use it more in the summer once I get my tan back. Okay. Moving right along, the next foundation I have for you guys is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. This one does have SPF of 15 in it, which I really appreciate living in Florida. It's always good to have some sort of sunscreen in your skincare. Even if you are just walking outside to walk your dogs or whatever, you still need some sort of protection for your face that's going to help with anti-aging. This foundation is actually really, really good. I'm a huge fan of it. Again, it's just one of those foundations that is a little too dark for me right now, but it gives a really beautiful wet look to the skin. So I would definitely say if you are oily that this probably wouldn't be the best foundation for you. That's just my humble opinion. Because it does tend to be more of like an oily foundation. So I will use this whenever my skin is feeling more dry. I tend to reach for this one and the one that I'm going to talk about next, just because it's really, really dewy. So yeah, love it though. The next one that I have for you guys is the Becca Aqua Luminous Foundation. If you are dry, this foundation is going to be your best friend. It literally just makes you glow, and I love it whenever I am dry. One thing that irritates the hell out of me about this is the packaging though. So it comes up like you twist it and the button goes down, but if you twist it, look, it kind of pops up like that, and then you have to like pump it, and then I don't know, it's a mess. So I'm not really a huge fan of the dropper. I actually prefer the dropper on this one right here, but that's just something that I don't really like in a foundation. I prefer a pump. But yeah, back to the actual foundation. The formula is really, really nice. But if you have oily skin, this will be the devil. It will not be good, even if you set it with powder, because I do set my cheeks a lot of the time with powder, no matter what foundation I'm using, just so that my blush and bronzer and everything goes on smoothly, but I will still have shine throughout the day after setting it with powder. Another foundation I have is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Match SPF 15 Liquid Foundation. I did a first impressions of this foundation. I'll have it listed down below for you guys. I actually really liked it, but it broke me out like crazy. So if you have sensitive skin, I would just kind of stay away from this. I don't know if it was because it was literally like $3, but it's just, I don't know, like it broke me out so bad. And I know that it was because of this product, because at that time I was doing the same thing with my skincare, and it was literally like the next morning I had severe breakouts all over my skin because of this foundation. So if you don't really have sensitive skin or enlarged pores, then this would probably be really good for you, because it does give like a really natural finish. It's not really dewy. It's not really matte. It's just, you know, kind of a natural finish. It's a nice foundation. It wore really well, but it was just, I have sensitive skin, so I couldn't really deal with it the next day. So that kind of sucks, because it, you know, the price point was right, but what can you do? Then I have this little itty bitty It Cosmetics CC Plus cream, and I really like the CC cream. I think it is a hugely like full coverage CC cream. It's unlike anything that I've ever seen before in a CC cream. I have just a little baby sample because I had one and then I like went through it all, and then I got a little sample. This one is in the shade medium. They don't really have a lot of shades, at least from what I can remember. I think there's like 3, and I will say that this does oxidize. So I will wear this in the shade medium when I am super dark, like super tan. Otherwise, I can't wear it. I have to use the shade light, but it does give a really, really nice finish to the skin. And then I also have the It Cosmetics It 02 Ultra Repair Liquid Oxygen Foundation. Oh my god, you guys, another love affair that I have with the foundation. This stuff is amazing. It was one of the first foundations that I went through the entire thing. This was my second purchase for it. It is just a good foundation. I don't know what else to say about it. It gives such a beautiful finish to the skin. It is medium to full coverage. It is definitely buildable. It's really good, and it has really awesome ingredients. So it is infused with peptides, hyaluronic acid, which helps keep the moisture in your skin, niacin, hydrolyzed collagen, and vitamins A, C, and E. So it does have a really good stuff in there for your skin. And then I also have the Josie Maran Instant Self-Adjusting Light Medium Foundation. This is kind of like a serum foundation. I love using this in the summertime or when I'm just running out of the house and want just a little bit of extra stuff on my skin. It is perfect for younger girls or younger ladies who are kind of new to the foundation game and they aren't looking for something super heavy, but they just want something to kind of clear their complexion or like even out their skin tone. This would also be really great for women who have more mature skin. So if you have sunspots or aging spots or anything like that, this is going to be a super awesome formula for you. Honestly, my favorite way to apply it is just to take it into my hands, rub it together. That is what is going to activate the what am I trying to say? Like the color of the foundation, and then I will apply it to my skin, and then I will buff it out with a damp beauty sponge. That is my favorite way to apply it. It is awesome. I really, really love this. And then this is probably like one of my favorite foundations of all time. It will always be a favorite foundation for me of all time. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. It is the only foundation that I own that comes in both my light shade and my dark shade. I have light sand and light medium sand. This foundation, you guys, it is amazing. Like, it's just amazing. For me personally, I have enlarged pores. I'm combination. I am dry and oily. I also suffer from adult acne. So literally basically almost every single problem you could have in the skincare world. So this foundation is the one foundation that I will go back to whenever my skin is having issues, whenever I'm feeling like really oily or really dry or my skin is breaking out. Like, this foundation is amazing. I can wear it all day long. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. I will say that it has a very like creamy texture to it. It's not watery by any means. Like, I'll kind of show you guys what it looks like. So it's more of like a cream. Can you guys see that? So it's not here. It's not going to be like a liquid. It's going to be more of like a cream consistency. So some people really like that. I personally really like that. Other people I know don't like that. So it's just preference, but I will say that if you can get past the texture, if you don't necessarily like this kind of texture, it is an amazing foundation. It really does wear all day long. You can put your powder over it. You don't need powder. It's just amazing. Tarte did such an amazing job with this foundation. So that wraps up the My Makeup Collection Foundation Edition. I really hope that you guys enjoy. If you want to, leave in the comments below what your favorite foundations are. I'm always excited to see and to read what you guys really love in the makeup world. Foundation is kind of my new passion right now. So if you have something that you would recommend, please send it my way, as long as it's cruelty free. And yeah, so I hope that you guys enjoy again, and I'll see you soon. Bye.